Haste.
Risk of Rain 2 is a game I can't stop coming back to. Considering I have made over 70 plus videos about Risk of Rain 2, you would think that there isn't much more that you can do in a game after pouring in hundreds and hundreds of hours. But somehow, I just keep on playing because you get that itch for just one more run. Whether or not you're a new, current, or returning player, this game provides a new experience every time you press that start button, because RNGesus will always provide you with items that you don't want, which takes you back to the menu, only to repeat the process over and over again. But in the darkness shines a faint light, showing you the god run that will always give you that new high, dealing damage beyond your dreams, and finally, challenging the boss. So what makes this game so damn addicting? I was a newcomer to the genre of roguelike games before Risk of Rain 2, and being a fan of first-person shooter games, it only seemed like a perfect match to try this game. The concept is simple: kill monsters to get money to buy items. Every game has the same system, but the polish of being in a 3D world just hits different when playing this roguelike. The controls are fluid, but it's the progression that really makes this game feel great. Learning from failure makes games more fun, which is why games that are famous for having this high learning curve, like Dark Souls, creates an appeal for people who like to figure out boss patterns and how to counter them. It's through this process that roguelike games thrive, having repeatable gameplay until we can overcome that one final boss. But why do we keep playing after we win? Well, in simplest terms, every run is just not the same. The vast amount of characters that we have should provide enough variety on their own, and it will leave you with hundreds of hours of gameplay. And we haven't even talked about the items yet. With over 100 different items of varying tiers, the combinations are endless, which makes every game a different challenge of making do with what you are provided. Then we throw in the multiple stages, bosses, game modes, secrets. The permutations are endless. But let's say you've won with every character on every difficulty and you think you've beaten the game to the fullest extent. Then what's left to play? Well, the game's just fun, period. The one thing that brings players back to this game is whether or not they enjoy it. And with an overwhelmingly large fan base, the game provides enough fun that anyone can pick it up. So, with all this being said, I just simply want to say that Risk of Rain 2 is a game that I have spent way too much time playing. And now with the release of the DLC content, the amount of variance in each run leaves enough gameplay for hundreds and hundreds of more hours for me to spend. For me, having already poured so much time and then creating insane runs, finding weird and fun strategies, you would think that I would be bored. And to be truthful, this game is great. The DLC content is a refreshing breath of air into this game, but I personally do find that games get stale after playing them too much. This is probably why I love the mods so much, is that they changed the gameplay for me so I could enjoy playing at extreme levels, like having all legendary items. There's something for everyone in a game like this, and you don't even need the DLC to enjoy the game. If you do end up liking the game, you can always buy it later, but playing by itself is perfectly fine. I still love this game, and I find myself coming back to play another run, which always eventually leads to me staying up later than I should, which I suffer at work the next day. But the whole point of this video was that I just couldn't put my finger on why this game was so fun, and how you can just keep playing it over and over again and still find that it's fun. And honestly, I'm a big fan of multiplayer games. I love the aspect of competing and challenging myself, which is why it's crazy that this game just brings me back, since there really is no competition. Well, other than the speedruns, but that's besides the point. So that's it for me. I just wanted to put this video together to express how fun this game is, and if you watch this content and somehow don't own Risk of Rain 2, you should highly consider picking it up. You definitely won't regret it. That's it for me. My name is Haste, and thanks for watching. If you guys want to see more Risk of Rain 2 content, remember to hit that subscribe button. I try to post here weekly, so I'll see you guys in the next video.